A round of golf is always a good time, but nothing ruins a great day on the links like one of your friends going down with a lower back tweak. Today, I'm breaking out the golf attire to show you a quick yoga flow that will help stretch out your spine, hips, and legs so you can hit those long bombs down the fairway. Alright, let's all meet in child's pose here to start our practice. Take a couple deep breaths in and out through the nose here, and let gravity stretch out your spine. Alright, gently come into tabletop for a quick wrist warm up. I got this warm up from Flo over at Breathe and Flow. Tuck your toes under, press your palms into the mat, and rock your weight front and back over your wrists. This should be a fairly strong sensation in your wrist, but shouldn't hurt at all. You can also do some circles over your wrist if that feels good. This is going to really help those flop shots. Alright, now we'll take our hands pointed out to the side. Gently rock your weight from side to side here to open up your wrists and forearms a little more. Alright, now untuck your toes and come back into tabletop for some cat-cow pose. In cow pose, you're going to arch your spine and inhale, and cat pose, you're going to exhale and round your back. Do a couple cycles of this, and you can always wiggle your hips out if that feels good for you. Make sure you're breathing here. Alright, now after your last cycle, come back to neutral for a little bit more spine work. Inhale as you reach your right arm up, and exhale as you thread the needle through and place your right cheek on the ground. To take it a little further, you can always press your hands together and extend your back leg out for a little extra twist. Make sure you're breathing here. Alright, come back up to center. Inhale your right arm up to the sky, and exhale as you place it back down. Now we're going to do the same thing for the left side. Thread the needle through and put your left cheek onto the mat. Again, you can take it a little further here by pressing your hands together and extending your back leg out. Alright, now inhale your left arm up and exhale to come back down to tabletop. Breathe here, and on your next exhale, come back down into down dog. This is our first down dog of the day, so feel free to pedal your legs out a little bit. The main goal here is to keep a straight line between your wrists and your hips to help extend your spine. On your next exhale, gently walk your feet up to meet your hands and grab your opposite elbows as you bend your knees and come down into ragdoll pose. From here, we'll do a little more wrist warm up. Bend your knees deeply and place your hands underneath your feet. Gently rock your weight from side to side to help stretch out your wrists. Again, if this hurts, feel free to come out of this pose. Alright, now gently roll up to standing and we'll meet with our hands at heart center. Take a couple deep breaths here. Alright, we're going to move into stretching the hips and lower back a little more. On your next inhale, bring your arms up, and as you exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale down into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, and exhale into down dog. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up into three-legged dog and bend your knee as you come over to help stretch your right leg and side body out. Inhale back to three-legged dog, and as you exhale, step your right foot through and bring your left knee down into low lunge. As you inhale, bring your arms up and gently lean back into the side to help stretch out your lower back. On your next exhale, bring your hands down and come into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, and then exhale back into down dog. Now we'll do the same thing on the left side. Bring your feet together and inhale your left leg up into three-legged dog, bending your left knee and bringing it over to stretch out your left hip and side body. Inhale back into three-legged dog, and exhale as you step your left leg through and bring your right knee down into a low lunge. Inhale as you bring your arms up and lean back into the side to help stretch out your lower back. Make sure you're drawing your shoulders away from your ears here. On your next exhale, bring your hands down and lower into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, and exhale back into down dog. All right, gently come down and work your way down onto your back. Find a comfortable spot and then lift your right leg up and place your right ankle over on your left knee into a figure four. Clasp your hands around your left shin and pull your legs back towards you. You should feel a deep stretch here on the outside of your left hip, but make sure you don't feel any sharp pains. Make sure to keep your feet flexed here to protect your knees against any damage. And make sure you breathe. All right, come out of this and then switch your legs over. Bringing your left ankle over onto your right knee. Thread your arms through and clasp them around your right shin. Make sure you're flexing your feet here and breathing. All right, now come back up to seated with your hands at heart center. I'm going to show you a quick routine that I use to stretch out my shoulders and my back. It's called shoulder flossing, and I like to do it with a piece of PVC pipe, but you can do it sort of with anything, with a belt, with a strap, with a broom. You can get creative. All right, let's get into it. Here I go grabbing my big piece of PVC pipe. All right, so basically the idea of this is that you're doing these big shoulder circles while holding this bar to keep your arms connected. I used to be a pitcher, so I have some pretty gnarled shoulders, but basically the idea is that you rotate your shoulders all the way around in their sockets and help to break up any lactic acid buildup. I also like to help stretch my triceps like you see here, and then you can also massage your shoulder blades and the sides of your back kind of in the same, all in the same motion. Again, I got this piece of PVC pipe from a local hardware store, but you can use some local household objects that you can find. I also like to help massage my lower back, like you can see here. It might hurt a little bit at first, but I think it feels good. And I also like to stretch out the fronts of my shoulders and my biceps by pointing your hands down and sort of leaning into the piece of pipe like this. And then make sure you switch sides for whatever you do. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great round out there today.